You want to win? So, let's win. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Seekers Weekend Edition. I almost said Monday. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the cost of insecurity, okay? I want to say something profound that kind of hit me when I first heard about it, and I think it can help you too, is that most of our problems are caused by insecurity, okay? For example, let's say, go back to your college days. You remember when you had to figure out, which major to pick. You probably had some consternation, some stress about that. Or let's say you're trying to figure out, I want to make new friends, but you're not sure that you'll be able to make some. Or let's say you want a new job. A lot of our problems, if we really look at it, are rooted in insecurity, not thinking that we're good enough. This goes back to self-love, but this video is not about self-love. It's about seeing the cost of your insecurities, how your insecurities are causing your problems. All right, bring it in. Okay, one thing that a lot of people are super insecure about is money, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, your insecurity is causing that insecurity. You're telling yourself, oh, I don't have enough. It's because you think to yourself, oh, I'm not worth making X amount, okay? Your insecurity in yourself is causing that insecurity in your bank account, okay? You think to yourself, oh, I can't do it. I'm not good enough to ask for a raise. Whatever, I want you to think different, okay? Remember, it starts inside, okay? You have enough. You deserve it, you're enough, you can win. Okay, thanks. Now back to the video. So I want to share an interesting fact with you. Many relationships, whether it's romantic or business or whatever, they end because of insecurity. People think I'm not good enough to be here, and they start acting in that way. And because people are going to take cues from how you feel about yourself, they're going to be like, well, he knows more about himself than I do, so I'm going to believe him. If he, doesn't think he's good enough, then I'm, not going to think he's good enough. So I want to help you today is that insecurity is the cause of most of your problems. Not all, but most. If you really really boil it down to, its essence. So I want to ask you today on this Saturday, as we take time to ponder, Mondays are about motivation, Wednesdays are about continuation, and Saturdays are about consideration, okay? I want you to take some time to think about your insecurities. What are some things that you're insecure about? And how can you bring those insecurities to light just to really look at them and be like, should I be insecure about this? Most fears are irrational. There's no need to be afraid of whatever. Spiders or snakes, I used to be afraid of snakes, and I thought to myself, a snake has no arms and no legs. I could defeat it. That's thinking rationally about the problem, okay? So I don't want you guys to be afraid thinking, oh, I'm not good enough or whatever. These are insecurities, okay? These insecurities are causing problems in your life, okay? I really want you to think, what are you unsure about today that is hindering you back from the life you want? Insecurities have been called the dark side of the moon, okay? This is what this means. It means that it's there, the dark side of the moon, but a lot of times you can't see it from the outside, okay? People have insecurity that they harbor inside of them, okay? And I want to help you to overcome them because these things will stop you from the life that you want, okay? Think about any problem in your life right now. There's probably at the bottom of it, the bedrock is insecurity. There's some sort of, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel safe. I don't feel strong enough to be able to handle this thing. And I want to tell you that's not true, okay? These insecurities are coming from errant beliefs. And a quick note about errant beliefs is that there's a quote that says, errant belief lies at the bottom of all failures, okay? Almost all failures are because of some errant assumption, okay? Like they say, when you assume, you make a ass of yourself, okay? And it's true, okay? Let's stop assuming that we're not good enough, we're not strong enough, we're too short, too tall, whatever, too fat to do certain things, okay? Because I'm gonna say something, you're good enough. It's something that we need to be told, not in a lying way where like you're the most amazing person in the world, but no, you're good enough to handle whatever's in front of you, okay? I refuse to believe that you can't handle what God has placed in front of you today, okay? Stop believing these lies that you're not good enough, and then as a result, you end up losing the things that you really want, okay? I've seen this in my own life. I've seen people lose their jobs, seen people lose their girlfriends because they were insecure. Okay? Don't be insecure. Know that you have it within you to get what you want. And that starts inside. First inner, then outer. Remember that. You create your reality with your thoughts. You start thinking you can't do it, then you're going to start finding ways to reinforce that belief. And you're better than that, okay? So I want you to really take time to think about that on this Saturday. What are you insecure about? How can you get better? Because I want you to win, and insecurity is keeping you from winning. You may need to take a test to get a certification to get more money. You're insecure about how you feel about the test. You just got to take the test, okay? The insecurities come up all the time. Cut them off. Cut them off and get better, okay? Thank you so much. Now, how does this relate to being self-employed, okay? I'm going to give you an example, okay? When you're self-employed, all right, you got to be extremely confident in what you know. You got to believe in yourself. And that is the exact opposite of having insecurities, okay? There have been times I had to do this tax return for this guy named Lloyd in Atlanta, and I literally had no idea how to do it. Strictly self-belief. I was just like, I'm going to figure this out. And you'd be amazed how many things you can do when you just think, I can figure it out. You have that self-belief. And I've had insecurities. I had insecurities growing up where I was just like, when I played basketball, I wouldn't take certain shots during the game because I didn't believe in myself to make it. Lastly, I want to encourage you. I want you to think about all the things you're worrying about right now, okay? It's usually because of insecurity, okay? Stop worrying and start being a warrior, okay? Don't be the warrior, be the warrior, okay? Bye. All right, and speaking on that point, if you want to get past these insecurities, you got to go work on them, okay? As I've said before, in previous videos, your competence becomes your confidence, okay? And confidence overrules your insecurity, okay? Because you're going to need a lot of confidence, a lot of self-belief, because when you're self-employed, a lot of people are not going to believe in you, especially when you first start out. Family, friends, people you want to work with are going to be like, you're not good enough, and no one is going to believe in you until you believe in you. This goes for anything. Okay, how you view yourself is how others are going to view you, okay? And this is a huge secret, okay? Get rid of the insecurity. It's okay to have them, but just work through them. Because they can destroy you, okay? And they can destroy the things that you're the good things in your life. All right, so I really want you to think about that. Whether you want to be self-employed, you're self-employed right now, like, look at those insecurities because they try to come up. They'll be little ones like, oh, did I do this right? And then they'll try to tear at you. You gotta believe. Believe, okay? As Ben Franklin said, energy and persistence conquers all things and conquer insecurity and can help your life get better. All right, bye. Lastly, as always, unsuccessful people, they make decisions based on their current situation. Successful people make decisions based on where they want to be. Make decisions based on where you want to be. Get rid of the insecurities, you can win, okay? If you want to get rid of them, list them and examine them and be like, hey, is it really that big of a deal? It isn't. You'll see. All right, bye.